Hi, Harry.
How's it going?
Raj. All right. I forget. Did I get full description? Or did we stop before? Please do. Well, I guess it looks like someone really didn't care much for these little statues.
Yeah. Rude.
Very rude. Let's see. I'm gonna try like see if I can like gather out the pieces to at least get like one of them together. Try and get like a whole picture. Hmm. You know, if we can find some way to get it all together, I'll be tempted to take one of these with us. Especially considering with the portals and their strange, like, ways to activate them.
Hmm. I can try and repair it, but it wouldn't be exactly the same.
What's going on over here? Oh, okay, yeah. Deadlief's mount is on top of his tongue.
Well, no, that's my mount.
Oh, okay, Deadly's just not. Okay, my bad.
Mhm.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I mean,
All right.
Hey,
it was
Deadly.
Alyssa's like, I'm gonna go explore. That
Uh,
explosion happened.
yeah. You got any uh magic that helps put stuff back together at all?
No.
No, fair
I mean,
enough.
why would I have that kind of magic?
I don't know. In case you broke something you're really fond of, I don't know.
And if I'm fond of it, why would I break it? Like, that seems pretty terrible logic. Because we gotta take care of your things.
Yeah, good accidents happen. Well, if you want to give it a go, Griff, go right ahead. There seems to be a few of them in here.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try using the paints to sort of repair the statues.
Paint over the cracks, sort of thing.
Yeah. Okay. Did we get a name for the Dwarf King? I forgot. Oh, okay. Yes, please. Okay. Marigold. Okay. Okay. I'll put it in my bag for later. Might be useful to get back into that room if we don't want to waste spells.
Hmm, yeah, that would be useful. Let's see. I'm gonna just scour the chest, see if they left anything else that looks interesting to me, but maybe just doesn't look obviously valuable. Because I'm imagining it's the treasure hunters that cleared this place out. Alright, well, yeah, it seems they took everything that might have been of value. And those robes are, well, let's just say, started to tear onto its own way, just trying to pick it up. So, yeah, I'm leaving that there. But anyway, I'm gonna hope that this corridor isn't trapped. We can see if there's a way around that pit, I would think.
Okay.
Cool. Just gonna, I guess try and spot traps down this hallway. Definitely not persuasion. Okay, I'm gonna start making my way downtown, walking fast.
Making my way.
Ah, that doesn't look like it's part of the original design. I'm starting to wonder how they got like from level to level if well, it seems people had to dig their way down here. Hmm. I guess the portals. I guess I kind of answered my own question there. Yeah. I'm gonna sneak. And listen through the door. Okay. After only just relaxing about the status of traps, I am now back on high alert and check the door for traps before I do anything. Okay, another quick little check. See if there was anything that they missed. Okay. Seems like the same as the last one. Well, I guess, yeah, this doesn't look like this is looping around. Or at least not immediately. I get the feeling I'm about to hear a voice. Huh. Alright, it's
Nice.
not stairs. That looks like the right sort of... It goes all the way down there. We'll come back to this. Well, at least I found the way down the next floor.
Yeah. Good job.
I mean, either of you would have found it just as easy. It's just I'm typically going ahead. So good job, us.
It's a team effort.
Exactly. Time to listen at the door again. Pretty Pishon. I hear everything and nothing. Depending. You see Lys's ears like visibly like prick up. Despite them being quite small because of like half elf. But you still see them like flex. uh huh. I'm hearing a known language of some sorts and a fire, but it sounds like it's not like this room, maybe like the one after that.
Am I able to tell what language it is? Oh, okay.
Is it Elvish, common, or undercommon?
You listening for something?
Yeah, there's voices. Possibly 2 rooms from here. Can't
Hold
hear
on.
what they're saying.
I'm gonna listen with my special ears, cast guidance on myself.
Oh, well, okay, now I feel left out.
Do I do it? Yeah, so I'm hearing free, release, out. I think something is trapped. Maybe.
Should we go in then?
Oh, we should definitely go in. But let me just... If somebody's trapped in there, I want to make sure these doors aren't made to keep it in. Hello, those things. I don't know, this seems like a trap. And like, this doesn't know what like a modern shower is. Like, he's gonna check for traps.
Mm-hmm. All right, I have detect magic on. You check. I look at Griff. You check that side. I got this side. Actively look on this side of the room for some secret doors. Getting off my mount. Let me. I will guidance because I can. And I have advantage because of the secret doors thing, right? Well, yeah, I think definitely in this, Griff is the better.
Now that we're closer, are we able to hear any particular language, or is it still too muffled? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear it and it instantly translates for me.
Okay. Back up with him. So, which one do we want to deal with first, the secret door or the voice?
I'm gonna move towards the secret to the voice because it's coming from this door. Yeah, I'm gonna listen closer. Ah, he, um, the guy's insane. I'm gonna go over here to whisper. Yeah, so the guy's sounding pretty insane. It sounds like he's been trapped there for a long time, and he's making very big threats about ripping flesh from bones. So
Okay. Well, so then secret door first?
if he's been there for a while, he ain't going anywhere in the next 10 minutes. So
Yeah.
yeah, secret door.
Well, it's in case negotiations or our offer to help is, well, let's say if they bite back, I think maybe we should take a bit of a rest first.
I won't say no to a little rest first, but up to you guys.
Well, I mean, we can check what's through that door, but
Okay. Is the door locked?
Yeah, it
Okay. Oh. Okay. Nice.
fuck, it's the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, that's my thoughts too.
Getting fairly good at religious stuff recently. I've been studying. No, I haven't. That's a natural one, baby. That's a natural one, baby. Come on, Alyssa, save us.
Time for the plus
She's the
one.
one who does her homework.
Eh.
I ain't got no. I just feel like this is the freaking temple at Baldur's Gate where there's that statue and like everyone just walked by and failed their religion check.
Yep.
It's like, what do you mean? There's a cleric in the party.
I'm gonna use knowledge from a past life to add a d6 to my religion check. As I get a little whisper that basically also says, huh.
Oh my god. Oh,
So
what-
basically, I rolled 10, and then I just hear like I get like a flashback of apparently some religious dwarf, and I just get one word before I come back to reality, and that's greed.
It's the dwarf god Larfleeze.
Oh, I don't know his name, but that's a god of greed. I'm not sure how I know that. That's not like I read in a book. That's just, huh? Okay.
If we look into the pit, can we see the bottom, or is it just all pitch black? Like 30 feet, 60 dim. Okay. Okay. So it's just an activated trap. All right. I see something shiny.
Pulls out rope.
I can try and go down. Yeah, I'll take the edge of the rope. I'm dexterous.
We're level 9. You can just run up walls at this point as a monk.
That's true. I can do that. But it's good to have just in case.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll slow follow my way down. Damn.
A hell of a lot of mithril up in this place.
Also, that's gonna be one rich dwarf to have a peg leg of mithril.
I mean, it's the equivalent to having gold teeth.
Yeah. All right.
Ow!
Nice. I'll run up the wall so I get to Deadleaf. It's like, here you go. Mithril peg leg. Exactly.
Put that in my my inventory. Give me a second. Mithril peg leg.
We're just gonna have so many things for our tavern. Gonna be irregular Fuddruckers in here.
The heck is a Fuddruckers?
It's a burger place that is very like kitsch with lots of like rock memorabilia decorations.
Like they just have rocks? Like
No, like rock and roll.
Oh, I
Oh.
think you were talking above table. We were in.
Music. Yeah. Okay.
no,
We were both like,
this is Dead Leaf.
yeah, no, listen,
talking.
I responded to that in character as well. I
Oh, I'm sorry.
didn't realize that.
It's I enjoy those kinds of things. Like I did that in one of my games where I'm like, oh, you know, when in Rome, do as the Romans do, and they're like, what's Rome? I'm like, oh, I in character quickly made up a restaurant from my hometown.
Yeah. It's you know, in Neverwinter, it's a place, you know, like has very it's like we live in Waterdeep. It's like if someone from Neverwinter who has never been to Waterdeep but is a huge fan of like all the stuff here. It's got like memorabilia, Blackstaff Tower, all that stuff.
I get
Yeah,
All right.
Gil Decarios's autograph, all that stuff.
All right. Do we want to use the secret room to get our breath back a bit? That pit. Like, I'm fast, but I couldn't fully avoid that.
Hmm. We can. I don't know about resting under the eyes of the dwarf god of greed, but sure.
I mean, fair point. I was just thinking it more because of the secret door part.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't sound like there's anyone else in there.
True.
Okay, maybe hide by the door. Hmm.
I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
You know what? I think I got some potions in his bag somewhere. Maybe we should not. We should deal with this. Pull
Hope you have
something else.
potions in that bag. I made a whole bunch before we came down here.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll drink
Yeah,
some
you did.
potions then.
But, yeah. Let's see. I'll just take a.
All right, hold on. How bad are you both?
I am at 53 out of 97.
I'm 66 out of currently 94 because of aid.
Yeah. I have 2 healing potions and a scroll of mass cure wounds.
I mean, I've got 3 potions in here, and I've got.
Yeah, and I've got 2 healing potions. I can.
All right.
And I've got 1 greater one if things get real bad. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say we should save because like you only get so many short rests. I
Yeah.
should probably save it for when like say key points need to be refreshed. And I don't know where you are on this.
Let me see here.
I'm gonna drink a potion.
I'm good on key
Oh.
points. I just, for some reason,
Double ones.
I've done that. It hurts a lot.
Oh, I think I left this one in here too long.
Okay. It's 14. Okay.
All right. Well, I don't know if I maybe broke the stopper on these, but they're not kicking as hard as I was expecting.
Yeah.
And again, maybe it's because of my condition.
All right.
Oh, you
Ready
feeling
as can
bars?
be.
Hey,
I've only really got like one more in me today.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We'll save that. All right. I guess we just gotta hope that diplomacy prevails.
I'm gonna slowly creak open the door. Is it a fucking fire elemental shit? Looking around for whatever made that voice. Yeah, I don't like this.
Well, I guess there's more of a chance to do diplomacy since there's probably metal between us and whatever.
Uh, hello? I heard a voice coming from in here, and, anybody home? Again, because I've
Texas was
Sorry.
no problem. From where? With the fire. Okay, I can't see you. I see a copper pipe. I see a bunch of fire in there, but I can't see you. I mean,
That
we
would
didn't
sound
stick
great.
fire into nothing. Uh, look, why? Okay, okay. Why are you in there exactly? Like, why did they stuff you in there? And who exactly stuffed you in there?
Liz has got our freaking swords out. She's like, don't
Hey,
make it
he ain't
sound.
very talkative. Looking at him, do I get the sense that if we were to release him, he'd just burn our faces off? Okay. I imagine with disadvantage, since there's no real thing for me to get a vibe off of that I'm used to. I mean, I'll take it. Right. Okay. What a time to not have calm emotions. And I don't. I mean, okay. This thing is obviously not of this plane, correct? All right. All right, buddy. Look, I need you to shut up for about 5 minutes because I can get you out of there and I can even send you home. The question is, what the fuck does that give me? I can just pick. Yeah, yeah. He is just. Let's just say he's a few stacks of wood short of a campfire.
All right, and what do we plan on doing about that?
I mean,
Like,
the question is, do we want to unleash a insane homicidal fire thingy on the general populace or even on his home, whatever?
I mean, not really, but we don't know where that pipe goes. I guess if we find a room that's full of fire, like, we might have to come back here and deal with the source. But that's just... I mean, we've been doing pretty good deeds with sending those creatures back to their home and stuff, but like, yeah, I like there's of course like we can leave it in there and it should be reasonably safe because not many people come down here, but at the same time, like, we can deal with some really tough like enemies and stuff, but like, not sure if the next person that comes across it will have the skills we do. So it's one of those like damned if we do, damned if we don't kind of things.
Mm-hmm. Does it look like the metal encasing could be broken in some way so that we could release it that way?
Yeah, the question is, we want to let it out and have us deal with it?
I think that's what we should do because I mean, if it's
I
totally unreasonable, there's no way for us to get through to it. We either send it back home to its home plane or kill it here, because there's you know we don't have the abilities to trap it again. We don't want to keep it trapped. We just want to help it, but there's not really a way for us to do that. We're the wrong people for that, I think.
yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
Yeah, I was
but
waiting for conversation to be done. Right. Well, no, it's okay. You didn't know. You don't mind reader. Uh, I mean, if it's a fire thing and its home is full of fire, surely the things there would be able to not be too bothered about fire.
Yeah.
But I know, maybe I should see what this thing does. Uh, I'll still be listening. Just carry on. Just turn around and look at this crank thing. Try and figure out what the fuck it does. I'm gonna attempt that, but I'm gonna pull out my crowbar and like wedge it in there in a way where I need to pull off and try and twist to get a bit more leverage on it. +0, let's go. A twink.
They took a fire elemental and literally made him into a
Yep, that's pretty bad.
How are we meant to relax in a place like this? I guess maybe they use that magic that stops noises. Alright, I think I may have made it angrier. Ah. I doubt it's in the best mood after that.
All right. Deadly, do you have the spell slot to send him back?
yeah, I can send him back. I got one left in me.
All right.
What?
Alright. Oh no. What about us? Have we
Russ.
been talking to nobody?
I should have had shit like that.
I assure you, stream, Texas DMing has been on point.
Ugh. Why is it this keeps happening? It's like every so often it forgets the microphone I'm using.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've had that
just
happen too.
just the fun of being a streamer. Like
It's
random
that scuff.
static suddenly starting for no reason, and ah, okay.
But with the water still gushing in and the steam billowing more and more, what do you all do?
Are we sending him back, or are we taking him? Are we breaking him out so we can deal with him because he's too insane?
Well, can you send him back without seeing him?
Well, I imagine he's the fire. Like he's a creature of fire.
Well, I don't know if I guess you can see. Okay.
The only spurts of fire you see is when he slams against the vents and you see small spurts.
Yeah.
This
So
tank
you
is
might-
so encasing that you can't see really inside it.
Okay.
All
So we
right.
might
Well, then I guess we're breaking him out and then sending him back.
Yeah. So be ready and break him out.
All right. I guess yeah. You hold action. We'll maybe make a I'll try and like cut out a slot so you can see him through it, I guess.
Alright. Gotta hope this works. I'm gonna hold action to cast banishment
All right.
for when I see whatever the fuck is about to come at us.
Okay, I'm gonna stab, like, just stab like, trying to get along the tank rather than like into it. To then like stab it and then try and like pull it out to
All right.
open
So,
up a letterbox, basically.
okie dokie. Make an attack roll.
Can I do the same?
Yep, this thing does have AC and HP. You both hit.
Wait. I have an ally adjacent to this target.
All right.
I don't.
I don't think it works either, but
All right. So, 24 points of damage. Pretty solid damage to it. And coming out. Actually, it now has 2 cracks to come out of. Let's see which one it comes out of.
Oops.
One for Alyssa, 2 for Griff.
why doesn't you have visual from the crack to trigger before it moves?
It says it comes out the moment the tank takes 10 damage, so
Oh, okay.
as
Yeah.
the fire comes out, you would have enough that you can, boom, hit banishment as he's coming out.
All
And fully
right. Well, let's see
occupies.
let's see how the save works.
All right. Charisma. That's a 7.
And he goes by.
After 10,000 years, I'm free.
Yeah. I mean, he's free and at home.
This is such a crick in the neck.
Griff, you felt the heat, the fire coming towards you, and all of a sudden, whoosh, it's gone.
Woo. It's like a fireball coming at me. Woo. Good job, Deadly.
Oh, right, I think we'll. You know what? I'm just gonna take a seat for a bit.
Yeah.
Make sure it doesn't come back.
You sit, and within this steam that is dissipating through the open door, you get a little bit of a sauna treatment.
Really opens the pores.
But after the minute, he is gone. Back home for good. Whether that is a good thing or a bad thing, you'd have to visit the fire plane to know.
Worry about it when we come to it. We get to the fire plane and half the city of Brass has been burned down by this insane fire elemental in his insanity fueled rampage. Just like, hey, it's Bill. We haven't seen you in like a couple of centuries. And just, he killed Joey.
He's go on a rampage, then like his best buddy's gonna come up and just be like, give him like elemental beer and be like, you're not yourself without a drink.
You're hungry. Have a Snickers.
Essentially. All right. So that happened.
That it did. Right. Another good deed for the day, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm getting magically tapped out here, fellas.
Alright, well...
We can find a place to long rest. Can I see into the boiler? I just want to see if there's like any, I don't know, if he was locked in there for so long, I would rested that like whatever else was in the tank would have been like magically affected, but maybe not.
So
Maybe that more thought out.
you continue, like, using your sword to widen the gap. You look in, and there's just the pool of water that is slowly rising as you. Nobody said they closed the tap.
Oh, right.
But other than that, there is nothing within this tank. You see some dwarvish runes of like magical containment on the inside. So this way he couldn't escape. Because this is copper. You imagine a fireman elemental could melt that shit pretty easy if it was just normal copper.
Okay.
But other than that,
All right. I'll turn off the tap.
all right. You close it up. The water stops flowing. You are.
All right. Shall I find some place to rest for the night?
I mean, I'd appreciate it. I can do some lower level magics, but I'm pretty tapped on the big stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a couple of second levels, all my first levels, and a single third level left for the day. Which, looking at it is quite a lot. It's just, again.
Yeah, we can rest.
All right, well, I'll take point at the door if you want to do it here.
Yeah, seems like it'd be okay.
Sure.
This is gonna settle down and just like back against the door.
Close the door to the greed room. Don't need that juju.
Uh-oh. All right.
He's gonna settle down, blades out, cross them across her lap, and just go into her like idle state.
Alright. As you take your rest through the night, nothing disturbs you, but you do hear something large moving. As it goes past the door that you stand watch at. But it doesn't stop, doesn't come towards you. Just gets closer, then fades away. But your long rest is uninterrupted.
We
Hooray! Most precious of longest of rest. Has nighttime occurred up above on the surface?
It has, so roll your charges.
Yay!
Oh, damn, nice. One. Yeah. All but one charge recovered. Nice.
Right. I'm gonna roll my d4 for my trickster scale mail. I get 2 charges. Yep.
Nice.
All right,
Yeah.
spells. I always hate this part. I will say, having played a prep caster versus a known caster, I think I prefer the known caster because, like, I always have that freaking problem of, like, oh, I could have prepared that spell versus, yeah, I don't know that spell. Can't help you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The freaking, not buyer's remorse, but like, you know, close enough.
Yeah.
God, I
The
remember that.
FOMO.
Frickin' we were exploring that underground ruins. I learned my 3rd level spells are like water walk, water breathing. Not gonna need that down here. Next chamber, underground lake, with a siren in it.
Yep.
Yep.
Welcome to the
Why
water
did
temple.
I take Holy Weapon? All right. Oh, I need to get myself a nice little freaking crystal ball. Is what I need. I have access to scrying.
Oh, nice.
All right. I'm gonna unprepare Holy Weapon. Guardian of Faith. Locate creature. No, that's really the 3rd levels. You know what? I'm gonna grab remove curse because for some reason I just feel like I want that right now. Don't ask me why, but my vibe check is I want this spell prepared today. Okay. And everyone take your 10 extra hit points for the day.
Thank you.
I considered casting at 3rd level, but I'm like, I think I'd rather save that for because that's the revivify level, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't 2nd level 8 only 5?
Might be right. You are correct. So I am casting it at 3rd level. It's the same. I have the same number of spell slots. I could cast it at 4th level if I really felt like living life on the edge. That's what my sorcerer does. Is she casts aid on the party using an extended spell, basically what Maxine does. It's fun. It's a great time.
Okay.
All right. Shall we go move carefully in case that creature comes back? It's probably the one that's making all the like holes out of the walls.
Yeah. Let me just. He just like kicks up from the freaking sitting position she was in straight into her crouch.
There's Griff's still.
There's the boy.
There's my drunken boy.
Well, actually, since you guys are riding your donkey mounts, with that,
Fine.
Do I get disadvantage?
I think we can't stealth. 'Cause you can't exactly disguise the peg leg. Just
Yeah, true.
Like how, like, like you just get like camera at the end of the hallway, looking down where we're coming from, and then there's just like this shadow moving. And it's like, okay, it's clear. Click, 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 click.
Quickly click. They have coconuts for feet.
You see another of those busted down doors, and what looks to be a large pit in the floor.
Wait, what? Oh, over there. Okay.
Let's see if I can find donkeys.
Right,
Yeah.
I guess we should head out this way in case it like loops back around to the other side of that pit.
You mean the pit where makes explosion noise?
Yeah, where that happened.
Thank you. Here, come here. Come on. Come right here. Come right here, you baby. Little baby. What's that?
This hall that you step into, Lissa, is no different than any other, save for the two semicircular alcoves on either side. Where you going, Griff?
Sorry, I didn't know which direction she went.
But someone caught sight of the lever, as it is slightly in the white. But
Yeah, that was me as I was walking around the pit there. I didn't know which direction she went.
Okay, I did say we'll go up this way because it probably connects to the other side of that pit.
Oh, okay, sorry.
That's okay. So is there more reliefs in these semicircles?
nope.
No. Okay. Maybe keep an eye on the floor.
Perception. 11.
Everything is fine. The door, chicken the door, chicken the door, chicken the door.
No traps and no lock. You step inside and you find yourself in what appears to be a privy. Stalls with holes cut into the floor.
Okay. Right. My nose might not be what it used to be, but that's yeah. Yeah, let's not go in there. There it is. I think. I don't know where
Yes.
it's on there. Yeah.
What? I'm busy.
Cats don't care.
That fucking hallway. Alright, up here?
So we've connected the hallways now.
Ah, yes. We have been here. Alright, so that's, back to that room with the invisible things that tried to kill us and the two portals.
Yeah.
Alright, let's try down this way. Oh.
Oh, that's it. I need to move these guys real quick. Do 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 do.
The DM, I need to move these guys back, and I'm just like, what, guys?
With the clunk, 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 clunk.
They definitely hear us.
Clap, 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 clap. Come on.
Alrighty. You may continue whatever, or as whatever's reacting to the clunking of the peg-legged donkeys. Just had to set
You know,
something.
you know, as much fun as these things are, they're not very practical.
Nope.
Lisa looks back, like, from the corner with the freaking the Nick Cage. Oh, really? Like, look on her face. Well, there are Durga here.
Gonna get off my mount.
Peeking around the corner, Lissa, you see a grand music hall. And you have 60 feet of vision, yes?
Yeah.
And you do see the massive organ piano on the southern wall.
What we doing, guys?
Yes. But not that we've had a problem with these things before, so I guess we just head on in.
Looking in, you see upon the western wall 2 copper kettle drums, a tuba sitting upon them, and another archway upon the eastern wall.
Okay. I don't see Durgar. I thought you said Dur.
Yeah, the pale dwarf guy. That's what they're called, right? Oh, I'm whispering as well. I'm just finding it hard to do this voice, but also whispering. Um, okay.
Yeah, I don't see Durgar. So.
Would they be invisible? I mean, because,
Oh, maybe.
I guess that's their thing, right?
Yeah. Well, I can draw them out into the open.
Let's make a plan.
Okay, I'll just run out into the open.
You run out into the open. Nothing happens.
Okay. Hello?
No response.
Just turn and shrug at the others.
Hmm.
What's the portal archway say?
Let me see.
right, new portal information.
Carved into the keystone of this archway is a hand-shaped indentation with a sigil representing magic scribed into the palm.
No. I got magic. It's just a general symbol for magic, not for any particular school.
No, just a general symbol for magic. Inside the handprint.
I will cast True Strike and put my hand on the handprint.
Nothing happens.
Ah. Guess it has to be actual magic.
Well, it might be more magic that affects something else and not yourself.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna go over there. Beep, 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 beep. I'm gonna cast light. A touch the symbol, imbuing that symbol with the light spell.
The light symbol the symbol for magic glows with light, but nothing happens.
Um, I'm not sure what we.
Let me actually. Where is? Hold a moment, everyone.
Okay.
Where's that frickin'
I-
dagger?
Hold.
There it is. You. And stealth does advantage on Okay. Let's see there. Deadly, if you hear to your north footsteps, just like a fucking numpty.
We weren't gonna hurt you.
As you hear one guy who, not very stealthily, just runs up this corridor that you did not come from.
Yeah, invisible guy.
But he was right next to you when he started running, Deadleaf.
Too bad I can't see him, and therefore, per the rules, cannot make an opportunity.
Okay. Sorry.
I mean, look, I could try casting something that's got a little more oomph in it. If we think that'll help.
I mean, I doubt we're ready for the what's on the other side anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll my shoulders. I'm gonna cast. Let's go with a guiding bolt into the hand.
You cast the guiding bolt. It hits, but still nothing.
A little bit.
That might be a question I should ask on the Dungeon and Mad Mage subreddit that I just had a thought of.
What?
Since these are technically magic items, could they be identified?
Yes, theoretically.
And would that expose the conditions for opening the gate? Something I'll have to ask. I'll do that during our break. Though I'll probably
Okay.
not get an answer right quick. Yeah, looking about, you see this grand music hall. The organ, the monstrous pipe organ at the on the southern wall, the pipes are made from stalactites and stalagmites, blending within the wall.
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool pipe organ.
So, this is the bench. These are the keys.
Mm-hmm.
The bench and the keys are made of polished gold and black marble.
That's pretty cool. Could probably remove the keys if we wanted to.
I mean, let me look here. Right, I'm gonna investigate it to see if it's just a musical instrument or if maybe it has any sort of other purpose, if the mechanism goes anywhere, etc.
Alright. 17. It is a lot more pristine than something this old should be. You imagine there is some sort of magic on it, and that magic helps keep it preserved. But no other mechanism beyond it being a normal instrument is found.
I will pull out my monocle and identify. And identify.
The organ itself has no magical properties save for something akin to sending on it. The sound is being magically transmitted to another location. So if you play it, anyone within the room that this music is being sent to will be aware that this organ is being played.
Huh. So it's like, man, I thought about maybe finding a way to take this back to the tavern, but if we can't freaking hear it when we play it, there's no point.
Yeah, and I don't think we can move it really, since it's like built into the stone.
Oh, I had that on loop, but apparently it decided to go to the next song, which is Long Rest by Bardify. So it's only an hour long, so short rest, long rest. I found that, it's like, I should probably play that when you guys long rest. Just for the heck of it.
Alright, should we go after the Durgar that ran off?
I mean, I don't see why not.
I mean, I don't think we'll find him.
Yeah.
It's a big place. And what did we talk about? Not just hunting people down and murdering them?
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Well, I think this, according to my map, this connects to areas that we've been to.
It does look like it circles around somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely more room this way.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
I forget. Never mind. I'm weird. You look into this room and you see what appears to be an old temple reliquary that has been despoiled, as the relics on display have been destroyed, the statues atop pedestals smashed, the stone tablets on easels shattered, and the elaborate dioramas on tables swept and mangled. All that remains is heaps of broken stone within this room. I'm gonna have to ask. Illusions still affect blind sight, right?
I don't think so.
Not really.
No.
Illusions tend to be visual. So like, she would see the illusion if it's a visual illusion, but then when she got close enough to it with blind sight, her blind sight would register that there's no actual substance to it.
Okay.
Blind sight, one of the most broken things.
Right. You just see a
Okay.
destroyed art gallery.
Okay.
That hurts my pride. As an artist, that's just hurtful.
Hey, Alyssa.
Huh?
As you sip closer, you realize this western wall has no substance.
Because her like eyes and her like senses are conflicting right now, she like recoils a bit. She's just like, as if she suddenly just instantly got eye strain. Like it's just like, ah, what? Wait, huh, uh, huh. I'm gonna go and put my hand against the wall.
Alright, I am. Lovely, okay. It is not letting me erase just the line that makes this wall. If I try selecting it, I get the lines that make up this whole entire fucking room.
Oh, okay.
So, where is.
There's something here or not here, I think.
Yeah, so I will have to move you through.
I assume we're just watching her, like, put her hand through a wall.
You said you poke your head through?
My hand through.
Yeah, your hand goes straight through the wall.
Okay, hey, there's something going on here.
I'll tentatively step through.
Alright.
I'm gonna move through.
You step through, and you see within, encased behind glass niches, is space evenly spaced along the western wall. 4 pieces of a shattered jade staff. Each niche is 4 feet tall, 1 foot wide, and 1 foot deep, and lit with ambient magic. So the niches are
What are you doing? You're crazy.
here, 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 and here.
So it's like 4 pieces of the staff on display, kind of?
Yes. Looking,
Okay.
you realize this is one staff, but it has been shattered into pieces. And those 4 pieces are on display. And Griff,
And then,
something's up with this room beyond just the illusion you walked through.
okay. I think there's some other secrets here.
I'm gonna walk through this illusion.
What are we looking for?
Deadleaf, you also
Stuff
notice
from my imagining things. Where are we looking for stuff?
Nah. We were looking for an emerald thing, but it was a gem, not a staff.
Right.
I'm gonna pull up my monocle of identify and see if that tells me what this staff is. Motherfucker! You know what I thought about preparing for the day, but I didn't?
what?
What?
Legend lore.
Mm.
Alright, let me double check.
I looked at it and I'm like, that's a cool spell. I don't even think I have the components for it because it requires like strips of ivory that cost money.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you, Legend lore? I think you're 4th level. Nope, you're 5th level. Yeah, it's incense worth 250 gold, and then 4 strips of ivory worth 50 apiece. So that's 450 gold into that spell. Spells get expensive the higher level you go. Yeah, but monocle of identify on any of the pieces to see if that tells me what they are. If not, well, I will take them with me and I'll legend lore them later.
This is interesting, as according to this, the staff pieces do not radiate magic. But if the staff is repaired, it does turn into a magic item.
Yeah, then current state identifies magic items, therefore it wouldn't tell me anything about this. Legend lore would be what I need to identify this, which I don't have right now.
But if they're broken and they look important, I could try and repair them.
I don't know if your paints could do it, but we can try.
It does. The module specifically mentions mending.
Okay.
The mending spell. Guess who doesn't have that? Clerics don't even get that. Oh, maybe they do.
Jester had it.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean it's freaking. Yep, clerics do get mending.
Unless I can replace my spells, I don't.
No.
Anyway, Deadleaf, you also recognize something wrong with this area beyond the illusioned wall.
Yeah. Alright, I mean, if you could theoretically mend it back together with your paints, that'd be great. The problem is, I think you'd fill in the gaps with your paint, and that would kind of throw off the dimensions of the item.
Yeah.
But, I mean, hey, we can take it with us, find someone who might know magical repair-y stuff, and we'll figure it out.
Okay. I hope it's a cool staff I can have.
That would be cool.
Jade Staffs is very, very kung fu. So we'll put it in the bag of holding.
All right. I'm going to mark the 4 Jade's pieces in our inventory for thingies. 4. You know, DM, this really makes me want to go back to being a wizard. Because I bet you anything, that is a really good magic item for an arcane spellcaster.
Yeah, probably.
Anyways. I will search around for whatever the heck I'm feeling. Guidance.
You do get advantage on this, as it is secret door related.
I will do so as well.
23 for me.
Damn.
Deadleaf, you see the door within the southern wall.
I see. Being a secret door inside a secret area hidden by illusion, I imagine it's not a trap, but I'm going to look at it anyways. Inspection or investigation, right?
Yes.
Not bad for me.
Door looks safe.
I got another door here. Click.
You look inside, and swirling gently around each other in the middle of the room is a dwarven skull and 12 rotted bones. And hey, Griff, you're now within 5 feet of it.
Uh-oh.
So I need a charisma saving throw.
Fine, you got the charisma.
That's a 10. You are now possessed.
Oh, great.
As the spirit of this dwarf enters your body.
I guess initiative's happening.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. It does not say.
Yeah.
It is, So we'll roll initiative, but this thing does not really have a stat block, so it's like, So I'll just put
If
it
it doesn't
at...
have a stop block.
Yeah.
Does it mention combat with this thing?
It does not. It does mention, like, hey, this thing can try at every turn, so it has, like, a +1 bonus to initiative if it fails the possession.
Oh. Well, the possession is more of your Griff is using his stat block against us.
Okay.
That's what that is. And I imagine we don't know Griff is possessed up until Griff. So surprise round Griff is about to punch Deadleaf in the face.
Well, it doesn't say that it attacks. It mentions something about the spirit needing a host body before it can communicate.
Okay, then it might not be combat. It might just, it possesses Griff and it talks to us.
Yeah, scroll down, scroll down.
Alright. So, the bones gently fall to the floor. And Griff turns to look at you. and his changeling form changes from male dwarf to a female dwarf, as the spirit uses Griff's changeling abilities to take the form they had in life.
Oh hell!
Okay. Looks at Griff. That's new for you. I don't think I've seen you do that before. You okay?
Oh, wow, okay. Yeah.
Am I a hot dwarf at least?
Yes. As this dwarven priestess.
My clothes change with me, so it's like they look
Yeah.
exactly how they looked.
Hence why I said dwarven priestess.
Yeah. Okay.
Who are you to invade our temple?
Wait.
Wait, what?
I imagine with my passive insight, I know I am no longer talking to Griff.
Yep.
Okay, so first off, who are you?
My name is Mornhild Crystalmantle.
Lovely name. We're not really invading, per se. We're exploring?
We had sealed off this floor from the Undermountain long ago.
Yeah, supposedly monster attacks, but that hasn't really been happening recently, so kind of felt safe to come back down here.
There were some treasure hunters who were here before us that have defiled most of this place. Don't worry, we showed them the price of their disrespect.
I see. I thank you for that. I was once a priestess here. I was entombed. And she walks to the western wall where an empty niche is. And beneath the bones that had settled on the floor, you see a shattered stone coffer. I was once entombed here. But then Halistar bound my spirit here.
Oh, that's not the first time we've actually come across something like that down here.
Yeah. I mean, I could try and help you pass on. I'm a bit of a spiritual guy myself.
You would need to dispel his magic from the bones that hold me. After I leave your friend, of course. But
Yeah, I mean, I essentially could do it.
for helping me out, and Griff, you are aware of everything that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying, you know.
Okay.
I will reveal to you a few secrets of this floor.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you need.
The heart of this mountain is sealed behind doors of black basalt that only a dwarf king can unlock. Those are the...
Does not look at the others.
In the mountain's heart, you'll find your own greatness. When you enter a room, speak the word Zunderbrock for all to hear. And Griff, you would know this word to be Dwarvish for secret trove. you might
Okay.
be rewarded for it. So I'm guessing there's a frickin' secret room somewhere that reacts that word off to frickin' read every room.
Somewhere.
Yeah, it doesn't say in the little, hey, parentheses, it says, hey, characters who understands Dwarvish knows what that word means, but it doesn't say where the heck this word will activate. And also, demons invaded our temple, but we trapped them in statues on this level. Beware of them.
Statues, gotcha. Like the one with the greed, the statue of greed.
What are you talking about?
There was a statue of the dwarf god of greed that we found. Would that be like one of the statues you mentioned?
No, we did not build a temple, an altar to the dwarven god of greed.
Right.
We do not.
You want us to go break that? Or...
What was that? Abathor was not one of the gods we worshipped here. Within this mountain, we only worshipped Dunathane, Thoin, the god of secrets. It seems someone decided to use those secrets to build Abathor's temple. What's done is done. If you wish to defile it, we will not stop you. Well, none are around who can anymore.
Yeah, but something like that just seems more appropriate to ask your permission.
But no, not that statue. There will be 4 statues in the same room. 1 demon per statue. They will seek to ask you to release them. Do not listen to them. But with that, I will leave your friend for now. If you can
Hey.
release me, I would appreciate it. And
Do my best.
Griff's form still remains as the female dwarf as she leaves his body. And the bones rise up with the rotting bones circling the skull once more.
Fucking go, Griff.
Oh,
All right. I'm gonna crack my neck. I just want to double check something here. And then I'm gonna double check this. I'm gonna first cast guidance on myself, and then I will cast dispel magic.
Alright. Cast it.
Because dispel magic is if I cast it, I have to make an ability check if it's higher than whatever I cast a spell at, and guidance adds a d4 to any ability check. So combo. All right.
Alrighty.
Because it is the Mad Mage, he probably casted it at some obscene level.
So what level are you casting it at?
3rd, because there's no point wasting a higher level spell slot when I'm probably gonna have to roll anyways.
Alright, roll that dice.
All right. Wisdom check plus a d4.
Cool.
Just because. 23.
The bones. Excuse me for a second. As I deal with a bot.
I mean, that can stop any 9th level spells, so I think we're okay.
The bones settle back on top of the coffer, and you hear whispered, "Thank you," as the magic holding this soul is released.
Whew.
All right, so now we just gotta announce that word in every single room we've been to, and every room we go to.
Yep.
But
Right now.
with the release of this spirit, we will take our 10-minute break.
Yeah.
Okay, break time.
Freedom for the spirit.
See you all in 10 minutes.
Yee, 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 yee.
4 more days. I might do a Void Crew stream once that update hits.
Oh, the update hits in 4 days?
Yep, on the 18th.
Might make that
It will be. Welcome back, everyone. As we have had some revelations that I have looked into. And still one question pending upon Reddit. Any of you watching want to throw your 2 cents into that question? You are welcome to look. Oh, I think I just got a response. According to this, it says it would work on identifying the requirements to open a door. Interesting.
All right.
So, yeah.
Good.
You may use your monocle
Yeah.
to identify what it
Yeah.
takes.
All right. Cool.
I was leaning
There's nothing
towards
left
that
in these.
anyway.
Yeah. There's nothing left in these rooms, correct?
Correct.
All right. And let's head over to that room and identify what that is. Let me out.
What? Wait.
Let's grab Barty. Oh, he's
Right.
in the wall.
We'll say I probably did it before we moved over to this area.
Alright. So, the activation for that door is you must place a magic hand within the handprint. The magic hand cantrip.
Oh, mage hand.
Yeah, mage hand, sorry.
Place a mage hand cantrip into the hand. All right, got it. I have marked that down.
Alright. Are we all ready for another eventful and exciting day?
I mean, yeah. Wonder where I'd get materials for spells in the Undermountain.
I guess like Skullport or
Yeah.
heading back to Waterdeep. Like,
Oh, Lissa. How much do you weigh?
uh, background. 135 pounds.
Yeah. The floor beneath you swings open and you drop. 30 feet into a spike pit.
Wait, no, I get a deck save. What?
It does not say anything about a dex save in this. It just says,
Wait, what?
when a weight of 50 pounds or more is placed on the cover of the pit trap, it swings open like a trapdoor, causing any creature standing on it to fall in. The creature takes damage, bludgeoning from the fall and piercing from the spikes. The only save that it mentions is a strength check to pry the pit open when it snaps shut, or disabling it from inside with a dex check. There is no. It does not mention a dexterity saving throw to stop the fall.
It should though, but that's weird.
It should like when it goes like click. I'm meant to have a deck save before it like I fully drop in. That's weird.
I think this was back during with the falling rules, just like, oh, you instantly fall like this much feet instantly.
What floor are we on again?
6. Because when was this written? When's the copyright?
Well, it's 5th edition, and it should have a
2018.
details on it.
Yeah. Where's my phone? I set it somewhere. There it is. Give me a second. I'm going to screenshot the passage. It did have a, so you would have noticed something wrong with Flores. Usually these things have a DC 20, but this one had a 15. So we can pull you back a bit to make an active check to try and find it.
Okay.
But give me a moment as I screenshot this. Not the best. Yeah. Can't get a picture where it doesn't expose other stuff. It doesn't mention a save. So,
Yeah, I think there isn't one. That's why it has the lower DC to notice.
So
I think it is just there's no save. It's just a sword and Looney Tunes. Whoop, you're down.
Yeah, that's weird. Where's the blanket trap saves rules gone? I can't find them anywhere anymore.
right. So you notice something off within this corridor. Make your perception check.
Okay.
Yep, you notice the trap. And looking, you also notice something off about the middle of the floor in the room ahead of you. Get that frickin' nat 20 perception.
Oh, great. Starting the morning off with some traps, it seems. I, very nearly stepped in one. How wide is the pit? Can I just jump over the...
It is a 10-foot cube. So these
4 square.
Yeah, those 4 squares in front of you.
So what was the damage for that spell, for that hit?
So this square. And let's make it red. And you notice something off there. So the damage for it is 3d6 bludgeoning from the fall, and then 2d10 piercing from the spikes at the bottom.
So going by, because I'm looking at trap rules, that would potentially be a dangerous trap. which would be a save DC of 12 for 15. But even pits specifically apparently circumvent the save rule. Every other trap I'm reading in this book, in the DMG, has like you make this save or be this effect. Pits do not have that. It is you notice them or you don't, apparently.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
a
I
thing
think so.
specific to pit traps, apparently.
Okay, well, good to know.
Busting out my DMG. Oof. The printed book.
Alrighty.
Right, well, come on. Come on. So you see, like, right where I'm standing, and to basically where the room opens up. Are you seeing the line there?
I mean, I think so.
With her pointing out, you all have a passive perception high enough to see the trap.
Yeah.
Alright, just short dash jump over.
Alright. I think you have the requisite strength to make that leap.
10.
Yeah.
I think so, actually. Yeah, 10. Okay. Had to double check. I'm like, was it a dump? Like, negative dump?
We could just try and disable the trap.
I mean, I could do, like, I was just gonna kind of jump it in case anything tried, like, coming up behind us.
That's my pizza.
You do remember that putting pythons within the crack will keep it from opening, as you did in front of the armory.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'll put pythons in.
Alright.
Yeah, because like also keeping the trap for anything that might come up behind us, we've been clearing pretty well. And for something to come up behind us with our passives, looks at Griff, I think is highly unlikely. So I think it's better just disable the trap.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but there's also those invisible Durgar that we let wander off.
Yeah. I'm not too worried.
So, looking in this room, which room is it? This one.
Oh, also, guys, just gonna walk over here and just go, like, tap tap with the sword. Don't
So-
stand and kind of, like, don't stand here either, and just kind of, like, walk around it. And, like, what, damn it, I freaking...
So, before that, I'm going to describe the room. Because you said you tapped
Oh.
on the spot with your sword?
Yeah, because it's not gonna be enough force.
Yeah.
You don't know what sets it off.
Well, that's true.
Anyway, so this room, it has a flat 30-foot high ceiling with 10-foot high tunnels exiting it on the west, south, and east that you can see. These statues within the northern alcoves are all identical, each bearing the likeness of a 10-foot tall dwarven king of stern visage. A torn tapestry hangs from an iron rod mounted to the stout southern wall. The tapestry depicts that same king you saw within those murals in the rooms to the northeast. But he is attacking fighting. Him and his guards are fighting a creature in a gem-encrusted cavern. I need to figure out what this creature is. Give me a second.
I immediately, upon entering the room, go, Zunderbrock.
You say Zunderbrock. Nothing happens. And Lissa, upon tapping that area with your sword, the statues within the northern alcoves glow, and they magically teleport, each blocking the exits. This room is now sealed.
Uh-oh.
I wonder if these are the statues with the demons.
And the bit crumbles away as something claws its way out of that air cavity you saw. As an undead creature crawls right in front of you. We need initiative, people.
I guess it was enough force.
Well, you woke it up.
Yes.
I think we're fine. I think we're fine. The cleric is going first with the undead creature. Fuck this
Hell yeah.
bitch.
Mm-hmm. So, let us turn off the whisper rolls for it. But Dead Leaf is first as this thing crawls out.
Step over to
And
it. Look,
it's basically half in, half out right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna step over to it, whirl my holy symbol around my wrist on its chain, and I present it as I channel divinity, turn undead.
Right. It must make a wisdom saving throw. What's the DC?
Yes. The DC is my spell save DC, which is 17.
That is a natural 1.
If that thing is CR1 or lower, it is just destroyed.
It is not.
That it is afraid of me, and will bend its turns trying to run away from me, up until, it takes damage. I thought I could destroy it. Well, that's that. But I'm now standing next to it for sneakies.
Alright. Griff.
Okay. I'll stab.
Let's see that stab. That misses as you clang against this natural armor. That does hit. For 9.
I'll use Flurry of Blows.
Alright. Hits. For another 9. And that hits. For 6.
Alright, that's my turn.
Alright. Lissa.
Divine sword stab.
13 misses.
basic but still magical sword stab.
That hits. 22 points of
Hell yeah.
damage. Alright, so with the fear, it has disadvantage on its
No,
attack.
it's no longer afraid of me because its allies hit it.
Who to attack? Who to attack?
It is a question, isn't it?
Let's roll the D3, starting from the top. Will it go after the two that hurt it, or the one who made it afraid in its undead form?
Well,
It's going after the monk. As it opens its jaws and tries to bite. Natural
Miss.
1. Double nat
two
ones.
natural ones.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Alright. It is now Deadleaf's turn.
Well, since that didn't work, we're gonna go with some good old-fashioned magic. It's definitely strong since my turn undead didn't work. So I'm gonna bonus action. Have a nat one of my own. And then as an action, I'm gonna Sacred Flame
Alright.
for 11 damage.
It fails. And
And I'm sticking
as
with
it gets hit by your Radiant Flame, you see that this hurts it a lot more than what it usually does. As it is vulnerable.
vulnerability.
It would have gotten so wrecked from Lissa's stab if it hit.
It would have, yeah.
As the sneak attack takes on the properties of the normal attack, so Radiant wasn't included. Anyway, Griff. It's your turn.
Okay.
That hits. That misses. I don't think it's getting another turn.
Nah, probably not.
That misses.
Oof. Okay,
Just barely.
that's my turn.
Alright. Melissa.
Holy Blade Part 2!
Oh.
I really need to stop yelling my attacks. I got him with the sneaky offhand that I didn't announce to the creature.
Ooh. This thing is massively bloodied. And it does not like the holy radiant damage you dealt it, Deadleaf. As it goes in for the bite. You get your shield in its jaws, keeping it from biting you. It is your turn. That hits. It is still up. And if you're saying anything, I can't hear you, Miles.
Sorry, I had muted to go pop my pizza. With my shield in its jaws, I put my hand in its mouth and go, just fucking die already. And I guess it was on guard against my radiant light.
Yep.
Never say a cool one-liner when you go to do an attack. You always miss. That's it for me.
Griff. That barely hits. And with that, this creature, half in, half out as it keeps trying to bite you, falls back into this pit it crawled out of. And with a magical flash, the statues are back in your original places.
Right. Sorry about that.
I mean, it's fine. Us walking around probably would have woken it up anyways.
Alright. You know what? I'm gonna blame it on the fact that we haven't had coffee in the morning in weeks at this point.
Yeah, coffee supplies ran out a long time.
At least it feels like weeks. I don't know if we've actually been down here weeks. When was the last time we were in Waterdeep?
Wow.
A while. But our tavern's in good hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, that it is. Right, so this room. Oh, I'm gonna be. If we do anything, I'm gonna go to like all of the exits and I'm gonna look for more traps.
Make a general perception check. 14.
Yikes.
Each spot seems fine.
That's weird. Looks like they only trapped the one way in. Huh. Oh wow.
But looking at the
Right,
tapestry on the wall,
Mhm.
the creature that the king and guards are fighting seems to be the exact same creature you just dispatched.
Okay. And sorry, did the statues move back, or
Yes,
did
they moved back to their alcoves.
I missed that bit. All right. Hmm. Okay. All right. Well, it looks like that hallway goes a few different ways. Let's go look down here. All right, it splits this way too. So, I guess this would head up back towards the temple we were in. Well, I guess it's all kind of part of that, but I really feel like it's probably gonna loop around this way.
I mean, better to finish out and clear out that before we explore further, in my opinion.
Yeah.
is true. Okay, right. Let's,
Give me a moment, as something is happening.
Whoop.
I just need to roll something real quick. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you hear something running towards you, Alyssa. So it does not get surprise round, as this would have been on site. So Griff, you would still be back here if you
Okay.
are not falling right behind Alyssa.
Yeah, not right behind.
And within your, and as it gets close, you see Halistar's visage running towards you with a great sword in hand.
all right.
The Mad Mage is apparently also knows physical magic.
Let's get that initiative.
I cast steel.
I cast Fist. Prepare to die.
I cast iron. Bong.
Alright. 4. So, with descending, ignore the name on that. It's, you know. Anyway, so with your blind sight, you see this coming and you react as it raises its sword against you.
Oh shit! Stab.
16. Miss.
Miss. Oh shit. Okay, you said that in such a positive manner. Okay.
23 hits.
Just the 5.
Alright. So, as it swings its great sword at you, it ceases to be invisible. And it gets to make a multi-attack. 2 great sword swings come straight at you. Oof. Damage sucks, but it does hit. I forgot to turn off the frickin' whisper. 25 to hit for 8 points of slashing. I have turned off whisper rolls now.
Alrighty.
And here comes the second swing. 23 to hit for 11 slashing.
11. That one all uncanny dodge. Do we round down or up? I can't remember.
Down. Up was
Down.
So I
Lancer.
took 5 damage. Yeah.
And with that, Griff, you hear the sounds of combat up ahead where Lissa was at.
Okay. I'm gonna run around. I see Lissa fighting with some old dude. And
You recognize the old dude as Halistar.
Sure. But like, you get off her.
That just barely hits.
books. Damn, I'm rolling good.
Very well.
Just getting pummeled. Okay. All right.
All right. Deadleaf.
Well, I don't have monk-like speed, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's it.
Lissa. It is your turn.
Okay.
That barely
18.
hits.
Stab.
Oof.
32.
It is bloodied, I think. Yes.
And then royally fucked it.
All right.
With high quality whiffs.
Any movement? Any movement?
Lissa?
Okay. No, I'm good.
All right. What the hell is your spell DC? It does not fucking say. Hopefully when I cast it, it will say. Let us see. What did we agree on for cones? 60 degrees?
Don't know.
I think that's going to hit everybody. So, yes.
Okay. So, at the start of his turn, you notice that Halistar slightly heals. He's still bloodied. Barely, but still bloodied. And, yep, it does say about spell save DC. I need wisdom saves from all of you. You're fine. You guys are wise.
I'm not wise.
Oh, no.
No, that's my job.
So, Lissa, you are now frightened. You...
That's not good for a rogue.
Yeah, here's the thing. It just says must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or drop whatever it is holding and become frightened for the duration. So...
Yeah, duration is concentration up to 1 minute.
Yeah, so you drop your short swords where you stand, and on your turn, you will have to take the dash action and move away from it.
And I'm
Yeah,
a rogue,
I guess this
so
guy just
I'll
turned
also
undead.
use my bonus action for that as well.
Yeah. Okay.
That's if he can maintain concentration.
Yep. Griff.
All right. we're gonna do stunning strike.
Minus 11. Let me make the con save for concentration. That fails. You are no longer frightened, but your swords are at your feet. And con save against stunning strike. Nat 1.
Yay! Advantage.
So the stun breaks his concentration on the fear spell. That hits. Miss.
Oh, I didn't do that at advantage. Yeah.
Still a miss.
Okay. But he's stunned.
Yep. So the fear washed over you, Lissa, for a moment. Long enough for you to drop your swords, but not long enough to cause you to run. But it is Deadleaf's turn.
Oh, I'm up in this. Actually, I don't need to be. Guiding ball.
Alright. That hits.
Two ones in there.
So not only is he stunned, he is glowing.
And
Yeah,
I
Rant.
am no longer afraid.
Yep.
That's my turn.
It is your turn, Lissa. As the fear washes from your mind.
Like, oh, no. Oh, fuck you. He just grabs the crystal blade, because she can only pick up one right now, and just goes to stab.
That does hit.
27. That's 31.
How do you want to do this?
I stab right through the beard and into his neck.
You do. And as the radiant light bursts, his form begins to shift. And standing before you is not Halistar, but instead this weird fishish creature. Still wearing the robes that the same robes. The great sword on the ground.
I guess imitation is the most sincere form of flattery, or I don't know. I don't think I said that right, but
But with that,
I'd have to be pretty careful though, because that thing was invisible when it first came at me.
For a second, I thought that said gray salad because
I saw that too. It's just like, wait a minute. Getting attacked by a salad.
Oh, guys, right in front of my salad. Sorry, Sorry, just staring at my kitty, being too cute. Okay. Whew. You okay, Alyssa?
Yeah, nothing of well, I've had worse. I think we should check down this hallway first, because I know we're meant to be wrapping around, but this thing came from over there, and there might be more.
All right. Stealth.
It guidance, Griff.
There is no list.
Oh wow, a 1 and a 3.
18.
All right.
Hmm.
Floor check.
24. No traps in sight.
This is a lot of winding hallways. Only she puts her fingers up, saw it when it, got within my like well, let's just say I only really train myself to be able to detect things that my eyes don't see about this far. And it's just like she can't actually reach the full range, but she's like this. Aha, a door. Vision check on door.
You find nothing.
Okay, we're gonna wait for everyone.
Which way did you go?
Up.
Oh.
Always the question with frickin' high stealth. Where'd she go? Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go? You look inside, and in the middle of the room rests a granite block, 8 feet long, 3 feet wide, and 2 feet tall. Within niches in the walls, 60 limestone urns rest within them.
I think I found a place of rest.
Carved into, like, shelvings of the stone block are shelves.
Wait, sorry, my brain. There are additional shelves carved into the shelving in the wall.
No. The stone block, it is a solid stone block in the center with some shelving units carved into
Oh,
it.
inside of that bit. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
And then there are like
Excuse
60 limestone urns in little niches along the wall. Holes.
Okay.
I will say the dwarven phrase.
Nothing
we-
happens.
Okay. Well,
Okay,
don't
well,
want
I
to go
don't
disturbing
want
the
to
urn.
disturb anything in here. Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I think I found. Yeah, okay, so that's the other way we were gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not seeing a split up this way. Oh. Okay. Alright, so this kind of wraps round to the other door we went through, and there is.
You see a busted pitfall trap. The stone covers laying open that would keep this from being seen.
I guess someone already triggered this one. Gonna see if I can find a little rock or a bit of debris or something and just toss it across.
You throw a small rock across and it clacks against the stone. Nothing happens.
Um, do we want to jump this, or do you want to see if there's another way around?
I think this lines. Oh, let's see if there's another way around.
Alright. I do see a passage the other way, so it would make sense, but you know, I can't really assume that this place will make sense.
Yeah.
Lore check.
The floor seems fine. You've gotten hit by almost hit by two pitfalls. You are wary now.
Yeah.
You step into what looks like a looted tomb. The quartz pillars fill this room with bright light. Rusted helms, shields, armor fragments, and weapons cover the floor. This entire room is difficult terrain because of all this metal debris. Deep within the alcove of the northern wall is mostly clear of metal wreckage and contains a shattered stone sarcophagus.
Okay, well.
You see something written in Dwarfish on the back wall of this alcove.
What's it say?
It reads, "Our king is with the gods. Here lie his bones." And dwarvish bones lie in the middle of this stone wreckage. And looking around, Griff, something is off about this room.
Okay. I'll start searching. Do I need to do an extra perception?
You have yet to roll a perception check. A 20. you notice something off with the southern wall.
Huh. Something about here. A little too empty, too blank. Here it is. So many secrets.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did we say the passphrase?
Oh, right.
Should I just
Oh,
assume you say it every time you enter a room?
Yes.
Yes,
Alright, I'll assume that.
including that coffin room.
Zonderberg.
So
That was
far,
it, right?
yeah.
Did I pronounce that correctly?
Yep. Nothing happens.
Oop.
What'd you find there?
I'm not sure.
You step into this room. This into a second tomb. A black marble sarcophagus flecked with gold stands close to the southern wall, its lid carved with the likeness of the dwarven king.
Why is this one not looted?
I need to finish something.
I know you said finish, but at the very start of that, my ears heard I need initiative. Like,
Oh
you
no,
know?
I didn't say that. I'm just having to finish quickly reading stuff. 10 glittering panels are set into the west, south, and eastern walls. Each panel is 6 feet tall and 3 feet wide, with an inch thick of gold and it is made of golden crystal. Carved is the bas relief of a dwarven warrior clutching a battle axe. And there is something else wrong with this room as well.
Okay, I'll just be careful in case of any traps.
Zonderberg.
Nothing happens.
Okay, well, worth a shot, I guess.
Oof.
And Deadleaf, you do get advantage as you also feel something off with this room. As secret door.
My Candace senses a tingling.
Yes, the southern wall in between the two bas reliefs. There's another door.
You got another door over here.
I'm gonna check the sarcophagus visually, not touchy.
Alright. It is. You may make a perception check. There. There doesn't seem to be any traps. In fact, you see no traps upon the sarcophagus, but it is very ornate.
Yeah, I think I'm leaving that the hell alone. It's very nice, but, you know, be a bit of a hypocrite if I started looting it. Like, some of the like the ornate, pretty pictures on the walls and stuff I have no problem with, but resting places, just, nah.
Okay. If you say so.
I'm gonna
Open this
inspect
door?
this door for traps.
Okay.
All right. Investigation.
Oop.
15. The door seems fine. You open the door into a hallway. It is choked with dust and cobwebs. There's another door at the far end.
I want to check for traps.
Perception
Seems so
check.
suspicious. So suspicious to have a short hallway.
You see nothing.
Okay. You want me to go first, Deadleaf?
I get it. Ba. Ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. This dust is probably like fucking up to my thighs, just wading through it. Just
It is odd though if there's dust.
You cut off.
It is odd if there's. In reality, there wouldn't be dust unless there was somebody passing through here to, leave dead skin cells and all that stuff. But,
Well.
okay.
The spider webs might contribute to the dust.
Ah, that's true.
I'm gonna check this door for traps.
Check, check, check.
The party is learning.
Hey, I was doing it for so long and encountered nothing, and I slipped up once.
You find no traps. Hey, Deadleaf!
Yeah.
The floor beneath you snaps open.
Oh,
Son of a
no.
You take 3d6 bludgeoning damage as you fall 30 feet.
Okay.
10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
Deadleaf.
Thankfully, it's not a spiked trap. You just watch Deadleaf. Okay, the door's good. Steps through door.
As you start wading through the cobwebs and dust in this, where all of a sudden, chunk, boom.
Does the
Maybe we
floor
should have
close up
burned the web
behind
away.
me?
After a minute, it does snap shut.
I'll
Well, it's assuming they don't get me out within a minute.
I'll
But the
throw the
problem
rope.
is, I think I have the ropes.
Yeah, Deadleaf does have the. Do either of you have rope in your inventory?
Yeah,
Yeah, of course I do.
All right.
Broker's kit.
Climb my way up.
Right, let me just tie this to something real quick. Is it handle on the door?
I imagine.
I think you're
there
in
is.
the room, Lissa, which is where the trap is.
She's She's in the doorway. So I imagine the door does have a handle of some sort.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna tie one end of the rope to it and then throw the other end in the pit.
The pit snaps shut. But I will say, as you stepped into that room before the pitfall opened, there was something odd about the hallway beyond just the pitfall.
Dead end into a trap, except it might not be a dead end, but I can't tell from here.
Alright,
I'll use my pittance to seal the trap shut.
yeah, and wait, give me one sec, and I'm gonna like spark a torch and like toss it in to burn away the fucking dust and cobwebs.
All right. The fire spreads to the room you're in as it's
Well, no,
also
I closed the door after.
You
That's
did
why I
not-
said I tossed it in.
But you did not say you closed the door, so
We started talking.
my bad.
It's okay.
All right. So close the door.
Yes.
After about 5 minutes, did you retrieve your rope?
Yeah.
No, I didn't say I did, so that might be gone.
Yeah.
uh,
Hemp rope does burn quite well.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it does.
So you open the door.
I've just got the bit that was attached to the handle on this side, and then the rest of it's gone.
Well, what might have
I
been in
have
the
3 foot
pitfall.
of rope.
Alright.
Well, damn it.
Fine, we got more rope.
Yeah.
All right.
Not like
I don't know how much of the
right.
dust would have remained with the floor dropping out of it. It would have dropped into the pit.
That's true, and like the webs would have had you to pull away as well. Right. Yeah, Titans.
Yeah, I seal the trap with the pythons.
Alright. You seal it closed. You would make your perception checks. And Deadleaf, you have advantage.
Doesn't Griff also have advantage?
He does not
No.
because you had the secret door stuff.
Sorry, I accidentally rolled performance, but
20.
Roger.
You do indeed see a secret door.
secret tongue. Secret tongue.
Sacred
Check this one for traps.
19. You do
I
not
think I'm
find
really good on
any
these.
traps. But pressing against it, this door is locked.
Lisa, we got a locked door for the first time in, I don't know, ever.
But
All right.
there is no keyhole to unlock it.
Oh.
What?
Can I
I
say
say the
trap?
word.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Oh.
Maybe didn't say it enthusiastically enough.
Over the door thing.
Bang.
If I'm in dwarf form, can I, push on it and maybe it magically unlocks?
Even in door form, nothing happens.
Okay.
With the high investigation, you imagine there is a switch that will unlock the door somewhere.
Okay.
All right. Let me have a look. I'm gonna investigate the door as well.
Alright.
See if I can, with my trap sense, which isn't a thing in 5e, I don't think, but still, try and figure out where it would be good to have it. No, I'm being a dumb. It should be around here somewhere. She's just literally like checking the door itself, not the walls around it. Let's see. I don't see. All right, I can't see how to open this.
I mean, we'll just have to be out on the lookout for a switch and remember that this room exists.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I do also have my crowbar, but yeah, let's hope we can find a switch. That would be less possibly damaging.
All right.
I just wonder where the switch would be. It's not in this room.
There wasn't any sign of a switch back here.
There was not.
I'm gonna check this middle room for a switch.
Investigation or perception? You investigate this room. There is nothing unique about it. It is just a hallway. Probably to lure you into the false sense of security for that pitfall that Deadly stepped into.
Hate it out here, the fucking motherfucker.
Well, at least you didn't lose your steed.
I think we kind of abandoned the steeds.
Yeah, but you can always go back to them. That's the thing. Alright.
Okay.
Wait. Where the fuck are we gone? There we go. You can step into the seemingly nondescript hallway. Zunderbrock.
Nothing happens.
Okay, fine. Hey, it was worth a shot before we moved on.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, so yeah, I think that hallway over there should go the other side of that pit trap.
Okay. There's also this hallway.
We really are spoiled for choices on hallways here.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Yeah. Let's do the one over here first.
Looking over, you see an empty room. Nothing but dust within it.
Hey, I found a big empty room. Empty room. Empty room. Huh.
Oh, did we go the wrong way?
Yeah.
Oh.
But hey, Griff, you see a, let's you describe what you see. It is just another hallway with a small niche cut off to the southern wall with another archway.
All right. What's this one say?
It doesn't say anything. 6 shallow, empty niches are carved into it. The wall inside the arch is carved with a stylized image of a mountain with a sun above it.
I pull out my monocle.
All right. So during the minute it takes to identify, what is Lissa doing? Did Anu leave? Hello?
Lissa.
Yeah.
Well, Deadleaf is identifying an arch gate. What is Lissa doing?
Was going to do a perception check on the rune.
All right, perception. Just a dust-filled room. Probably a good spot to rest if you clean up enough of the floor space.
Gonna tap the wand of secrets.
You tap the wand of secrets. Nothing reacts.
Okay. And I'm gonna go back and then go the other way.
During this time, Deadleaf, you identify the gate. To open this gate, you must place the figurine of an elf holding a sun against the symbol of the sun within the gate.
Place a figure. Elf?
Yeah, of a female elf holding a sun. And
That's
hearing
specific. What?
reading that, you recognize that description as the Dwerger leader that you killed within the temple had one attached to her belt that you looted.
Ah. Hey, you remember that statue? I think I've actually got that in our inventory. Hold on. Let me look at that. Do. Where's the monetary stuff? Yep. Woman holding up a sun. Hey, listen, you still got that statue of that elf lady holding the sun?
Yeah, I should have it in here somewhere. Reach in the bag.
Yeah, if you put it so that she's leaning against the shelf there with her sun touching that sun, the gate will open.
Well, the sun in the mountain is within the gate. The niches are carved above them.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Sun touches the sun.
you tap it,
Sun.
the gate opens.
Alright, 1 minute, let's go. Flip.
You step through, and you actually are able to. But as the first person stepping through,
This is probably the Duragar camp. You know.
please roll me a d6, Lissa.
A freaking D6? Okay.
Oh no, Elder Rune.
Yes. A 2. You get a boon. From
Finally.
All right.
I think, yeah, that's your first boon. You've triggered a lot of them, but you always got Banes.
Yeah.
As Ongris, the Elder Rune of War. When you hit with an attack, you can automatically turn that into a crit.
Jesus fuck. For a rogue.
Yep.
You can only do it once,
Nothing personal. Actually.
Alright, so both Griff and Lissa have a Elder Boon upon them. You two following
I think that's-
Lissa?
Wasn't one of the I got that one? The vulnerability to damage and everything?
I believe so. So let's see, where exactly?
Wow.
10. So,
Jesus, Mary and Joseph. You had labos, if I recall. Oh yeah, the extra fire damage.
Stick together, people, while I transport you to your destination.
Whoa.
I remember the one I got only lasted 24 hours.
Yeah. And yet these two have ones that's like no duration limits.
Yeah, because they have ways to end early.
Right. Copy.
I had, trying to remember the one I had going
Not that
bad.
one. Here we go. Over here.
Yeah, mine was, I could just reduce one source of damage by 10d6. Which, it's just within the next 24 hours, which, I didn't even use it.
Where is the spot I am looking for? Do-do-do-do. Aha! There it is. Where exactly within it is the gate? There it is. So, this is going to be fun. Let me first mark out the gate. As you step through, all of you, and immediately get stuck in webbing. As shoop, I'm gonna focus ping ya.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Focusing.
Give me a
Yeah, we got focus pinged.
I didn't pull me.
Oh, okay, then I'll focus ping again.
You might have been moving.
So, focus ping again.
Oh.
As this area stepping out is just filled with webs and you are all immediately stuck in it, and the giant spiders turn to face you.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Here's the question. It's 15 minutes till our end time. Do we want to stop here at this exciting cliffhanger?
Up to y'all. But personally,
Yeah.
I quite like that. It's just like, God, the party steps out, immediately stuck
I
in
guess I'll be on this side.
in
That way we
webs as the spiders turn to face their new prey. And that is where we will end tonight's session. A bit early, but quite the hanging ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let
Good
us
game.
see if we can find someone to raid. Who do we have?
Sergeant Vidalia's line. I heard a gasp.
I heard
Who we going?
Chained Vex.
Okay,
Alright.
doggy.
Okay.
I have not interacted with them since they were part of the Valzalorn game.
Oh, yeah.
So we will raid Chained Vex as they're playing one of my favorite games, Final Fantasy XIV.
Chain Vex. I forget who they are.
They were the Spirits Bard, who was raised by wolves. I forget the name they went by. But thank you all for joining us here today. And until next time, maybe Saturday as we join Miles for that new update to Void Crew. Until then,
Yeah.
be safe, be vigilant, be well. Goodbye.
Bye.
Chained back. First part who was raised by wolves, wasn't that dragon?